Brightest blessings, everyone. Psychic medium Elizabeth Grove, the Paranormal Priestess. Welcome to the Paranormal Priestess YouTube channel every week. And thank you so much for being here. Thank you, my subscribers. I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, for leaving comments, or sharing your stories with me, leaving your synchronicities. I really appreciate it. Many of you become clients, and I've gotten to see you guys grow, change, transition, step into your empowerment. It's been really, really amazing being able to read for you and work with you. And if you are new to the channel, hi, my name is Elizabeth. I am a divine channeler, medium, spirit extractor specialist. I'm also a white witch and divine alchemist, and I also happen to be a divine twin flame on the path to reunion. I am in my new place. I'm still getting settled in. Thank you so much for those of you who have been having patience with me. I know I've had to reschedule a couple of weeks of clients. I am scheduling people, booking people for March, so if you'd like to get on my calendar, you can definitely do that. Please visit me. Paranormalpriestess.com is the website. I will leave my contact information in the description below. And I offer 30 minutes. I offer an hour reading. It's a very unique channel session with the angels, with the archangels, with your spiritual team, your angels and guides. And we will be able to directly communicate with those higher beings to assist you on your very special journey. All details with your healing, with your life purpose, what's going on if you are a twin flame in your twin flame connection, but also understand that my work is open to everyone. I also am a spirit extractor specialist, as I mentioned too, so you can inquire about that by emailing me. So just visit my contact page for all of my services, and I will look into whether or not you are a vibrational match to do a reading for, or I will look into your paranormal case and see if that's a case that I'm guided to step in and help you out with. And it's been quite an honor to be assisting those who I've assisted, both in sessions and with clearing work. So thank you so very much. I'm very passionate about the work that I do. So today's video, I'm very, very excited to present to you guys, and of course this is the very first channeled message in the new place where I am, so it's really just overjoyed to be able to deliver this one. So this is going to be very twin flame specific. So if you are on the twin flame journey, if you are concerned about your divine masculine, where your divine masculine is, as far as their head space, their heart space, what's going on with their awareness, where's the collective, you definitely want to listen into this video. You might want to like it, save it, and also share it with others if you feel guided. So we are already in the full moon energy. The full moon in Leo is going to be quite a huge, huge event, really, when it comes to delivering truth. When it comes to delivering sovereignty, the awareness of sovereignty, the cutting through of illusion, really stepping into our passions, whether it's with a purpose, whether it's with a partner, but this is going to be really big as far as allowing truth to cut through the illusion. And that's what I want to be talking about today, because the messages that I got connected to the Divine Masculine Collective all has to do with them being able to know the truth, embrace that truth. They're choosing it, guys. They are choosing the truth. So if you are concerned about a karmic situation, if you fear that somehow you're going to fall into pain again by trusting your masculine again because he's hurt you in the past, he or she, please understand that things are going in a fantastic direction, and I will explain why. So I have some notes too as well, so if I can add anything else to those notes, I will. But what my team has been letting me know is that the Divine Masculine absolutely understands at this point that they made the wrong choice by choosing a karmic partner. So this could be a karmic marriage that you've been concerned about. This could be a third-party karmic relationship, dating that turned into a relationship. But whatever the case may be for you, the Divine Masculine choosing the other partner is absolutely understanding at this point who the true one is. They are. And before I get into more details about that, Archangel Michael, who is always in my corner. If you're new, Michael is one of my main guides who I work with. Michael has been talking about assisting the Divine Masculine Collective, and I actually did a video. If you've missed this video, I really recommend taking a look at it. Michael breaks down all the ways, he lists them, in which he's helping the Divine Masculine Collective. And working with Michael, being able to speak with him, hear him very clearly for so long, I know that when Michael says that he's getting something done, he's getting something done. The general is getting something done. And he makes himself very clear in the sessions that I do. No ifs, ands, or buts, that it's Michael, and this is the information, and he's a straight shooter with it. So Michael has been handling the Divine Masculine Collective in a really, really big way. And the masculines are understanding that the karmic partner has not been fulfilling them. This is absolutely what's going on. There has been a testing with it. The masculines basically wanted to see where things would go with this karmic partner. Perhaps they were connected with them for financial reasons. Perhaps they were connecting with them for just sexual reasons. A lot of times, of course, with karmic partnerships, the whole point of karmic partnerships are lessons, growth. So a lot of these partners also come from past lives and being able to tie up lessons from the past. But no matter how you look at it, you have to look at it in a beneficial way, that there were very important things reflected back to them that they needed to learn in order to be prepared for something bigger, something higher. A spiritual connection, a deep spiritual connection that they've never had, of course, with anyone else. But in order to be prepared for that, they've had to get through these lessons. And karmic partners reflect back to us so much of what we need to learn. And most times, if not all, the karmic partners really reflect back our toxicity. So they've gotten to learn and wrap up a lot of lessons having to do with toxic behaviors, false identities, false stories, everything that has not been authentically them. So a lot of these karmic partnerships have been very negative experiences in the long run, or maybe even throughout. A lot of the Divine Masculines did not realize, in the beginning of the karmic connection, that it was really not going to go in a very positive direction, obviously. Perhaps they had high hopes for this connection. Perhaps they were on a romantic or sexual high with the connection for some time, only to find out that things fell apart at the seams, fighting happening, frustrations, insults, manipulation, and all of these things that happen down the line. But now at this point, the Divine Masculine Collective, they are understanding, nope, this really isn't the one for me. And they know within the depths of their hearts what they've been experiencing from the Divine Feminine through the emotional telepathy, the mental telepathy, the dreams, the signs, the synchronicities, everything that they've been experiencing in all ways with the feminine, that is the real truth. And they're connecting to that truth, which only their heart space can really reveal. And that is now triumphing over their ego minds. Because they're changing. They have been changing. They're going through a significant, profound transition, dark night of the soul. Okay, so we have tower moments. We have karmic endings of partnerships. Some of them were dragged out. Some of the Divine Masculines were clinging on to these partnerships, codependency, or clinging on to these partners for whatever reason. It could also be in the opposite fashion, where the karmic partner was trying to hang on very, very tight to the Divine Masculine, not let them go because they had their own reasons. Okay? But no matter what they were trying to do to keep this going, it's not meant to last. And so now these partnerships are ending. They have no legs to stand on. Because of the merging process with the twins, it's now time for them to move forward, becoming more conscious, understanding who they are at a soul level, honoring who they are, honoring their uniqueness, That's a lot of what this full moon's also bringing, is honoring your true self, your uniqueness, who you are in the world, without apologizing to anybody. Truly being you. Okay, and this is helping to make the decisions, take the actions to end the partnerships. Okay, or if the divine masculine's not ending the partnership, the karmic partner is. But it's either way, the partnerships no longer stand. It's really important to understand too that there's still lower emotions that are coming from this, such as being sad or feeling angry. There's also emotions of regrets and guilts that are connected to the divine feminine, that the masculines still need to work these things out. There's a lot of feeling bad about how things went down, basically. And so they are in a very apologetic state, and they want to start anew. They want to make things right. So I can't accentuate that anymore, is that the divine masculines want to make things right. They're standing in their truth now. They're standing in the truth now. And it's for the divine feminine to know that things are not going to be the way they were in the past. And so if you're still holding on to fears that somehow your masculine is going to hurt you again, they're going to do the same thing again, they're going to act the same way again, and you just can't handle it anymore, please understand that there's not going to be a repeat of those past behaviors, because gone, released, gone. They're going up in vibration and frequency. We've been going through these portals. The full moon is another portal. Lessons learned, done. So please understand, the way I also received it was going from the Hanged Man to the Ace of Cups, okay, and then into the Hierophant. Now, I don't read tarot card in my readings, but I get everything directly, but this is what my team gave me. And the Hanged Man is all about transition, making sacrifices, a pause and action to reflect. It's all in order to release things from the past and to achieve enlightenment. So the divine masculines really are going through an ego death right now. They are being guided to release all control, that they can't control things. They have to surrender to the higher plan. And that is what they're doing now, which is fantastic. Really, really exciting, guys. Really exciting. New beginnings with the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is all about starting a new, clean slate, emotional fulfillment. And that's the spiritual fulfillment that's in there as well. Okay, that's the spiritual love. And the Hierophant in this case is going to be about commitment. It's going to be about really just honoring that commitment, honoring that fidelity. No more lies or deception. It's not going to be the way it was. They are seeing the light. They are seeing the truth. They're owning the truth. And they are going to proceed from there. Okay, some of them may have done that already, have cut the ties with the karmic, ended it for good. Perhaps it was going back and forth, didn't really officially end. Karmic was still trying to come back and pull them back into the situation, and they took a stand. So this could be your situation. Perhaps divorce was coming up frequently, but nobody was doing anything about it. Nothing was solid there. We're onto solid ground now. Guys, we're onto solid ground of knowing the true love, knowing the beloved, knowing that that beloved is truth, and wanting that, period. That's the truth. That's my truth. And I know that I have to now make all of these different changes in my life in order to really stand in that truth. And it takes a lot of bravery. It takes a lot of bravery, a lot of courage. A lot of these decisions are very difficult decisions. And if you're a divine feminine watching this, you know that, when your life had that upheaval, when you had to make those changes and that upheaval happened, change is hard. It's like someone took a rug and just pulled it from underneath you. And you have to try to figure out where you are in all of that chaos. And the only way of really finding your footing is to really stand in your truth. Stay with that, stand in it, and act from there. So please have some patience. Please have that compassion. Please understand that no matter what your masculine has done in the past, no matter what triggers have happened there, no matter what words were said, no matter what deception or betrayal you had gone through with them, please know that these were all things that they had to be able to learn about themselves. Okay, they were going through all of that ego stuff. They were in their false identities, okay, that they've clung to those for so long. And all of those things now, as you go through the spiritual awakening, the masks come off, you have that ego death happen, but what happens is that ego death gives the impression in the 3D reality that that person is getting much worse and that there's no hope for the situation. And I've had a lot of my divine feminine clients come to me and, want to know where they were in the process of union with their beloved, and they were losing hope. So I had some clients that were losing hope because they were really getting triggered by the outward behavior of the ego dying. And then I've had other clients where they were rising above the illusions, really just pulling their energy back and refocusing on themselves and what they're here to achieve and their own healing, and just allowing the transition to roll on and complete. And so I don't know where you may be in the process, but if you are finding yourself struggling because you are reacting to their ego death, perhaps social media is triggering you. Maybe you're thinking, I don't think this is ever going to happen. It looks like it's hopeless. It sounds like it's hopeless. Please know that when the ego death happens, they have to be able to let those things out of their physical body. They have to be able to see it in order to free it, as they say. So a lot of times it does throw off the more aware counterpart, them thinking that, they're only getting more entrenched in their ways and there's just no hope for us. But it's actually the opposite. It's the opposite. And if you have been rising above the illusions and pulling your energy back, refocusing on yourself, and allowing your masculine the space to go through this really critical transition time, then that's fantastic. Good for you. That's a great space to be in. There's no judgment on anyone, but it is really important for us to realize that we don't want to get pulled into their storm. We want to rise above their storm. We want to be their lighthouse. We want to be that light that shines for them so that way they can work their way home. Okay? So really, really important there. I did receive that they will be coming out of hiding. They have been hiding with the connection. However, there's still a lot of reflection mode that's there as well. So it's like on the verge of them coming out. So they will be. They don't really understand the higher details of this connection. So they still need to know more about that. But there is a very sure knowing that what the divine masculine feels towards their feminine can be trusted. They can go with it. Okay, and it's hard for masculines to be able to trust in something that they don't have logical proof for. The masculines throughout history have been very used to being in their logical mind, in their analyzation mind, and it was hard. They were afraid. They were really scared to trust this. Can I trust it? And that played into the fact that, let me stay with a karmic partner and try to make this work, talk ourselves into whatever reasons to keep going with this partner. And because they were also afraid that maybe I can't trust this. Where is it going to go? Where is it going to lead? It's the unknown. It's a mystery. But now they're understanding that truth really does reside in their heart space, and they can't escape from it. They can't run from it. They can't deny it any longer. Too many signs, synchronicities, mental telepathy, emotional telepathy, so much of the higher messages coming through, the downloads, the clarity coming through. Michael bringing in his truth sword, his communication sword to communicate truth to them. too much of that has taken place now, where they absolutely do not deny the love they feel. They do not deny this is what they want. They do not deny that this is what it's going to take to fulfill them. Yes, we have to fulfill ourselves. This is a path of self-mastery. But they are understanding that a lesser connection, a karmic connection, a third-party connection is absolutely not going to work. It's not fulfilling. It lacks that emotional depth, that deep connection that they have with their feminines. And they know it, and they can't force it or pretend that it's going to work when it's not. Okay, it's all about truth. It's all about truth now. Archangel Raphael is helping out the masculines to clear out any lower emotions that are connected with the karmic endings, as we talked about. So, understand that change is hard, and they need to be able to work through the endings with the karmic partners, whatever those emotions are, the emotions that are also connected to the feminine, divine feminine, hurting the divine feminine, causing pain to the divine feminine because they turned away and they chose another. They're dealing with now forgiving themselves, okay, and that's something that's important. So please, feminine, have compassion there. So their life choices now. Their life choices are going to begin to reflect the truth of the heart space. So anything that feels as though it doesn't resonate, whether it's how they're doing their work, whether it's friendships, whatever, it could be anything that's not going to feel right to them. They are making those changes. I have to say that this full moon is really bringing about huge epiphanies for them, huge aha moments about who they are at a soul level, what they're here for, and their counterpart, their beloved, and what that connection really means to them. Those epiphanies are crucial in making those really hard decisions, taking action, and transitioning. And it's happening. Of course, we're having the portal of remembrance. That's what Archangel Michael calls it. So we have the full of all the moons, the new moons, the full moons, the Mercury retrogrades, the solstices are considered portals of remembrance where we're being activated. We're having this huge amount of light come through, activating our light bodies. And that's where we get all of these different ascension symptoms, our spinal pain, our headaches, feeling dizzy, feeling very emotional, very achy, all of those types of things. It all has to do with us taking on huge amounts of light, being able to upgrade not only our spiritual vessel, but our physical vessel, so that way we can be anchors of this high vibrational light on this planet. And that's what brings that planetary ascension. This is why twin flames all over the world have chosen to reunite in every way, including the physical, in order to be able to anchor this higher light and bring ascension to the planet. Okay, and if you are a brand new twin flame watching this, perhaps you just woke up to this journey maybe. I did a fantastic video, very detailed, very direct, called Twin Flame Recognition. And this is one that has been helping so many people. It's got plenty of views. I really break down what a twin flame is, what the connection is, what it means, how to recognize the different signs of it. I break it down in layman's terms, relatable type of video. And that's a video that you may want to check out, or it maybe even want to return back to, just to help you to understand that this is the path. It's real, it's progressing, and, we all chose it, and, we're here to do this. We're all connected here as twin flames to be able to lift the planet. So I just want to see if there's anything else that I left out here. I think I really hit on everything that I wanted to bring up as far as what I got from my team. Yeah, the masculines, yeah, those are the messages. The masculines are really coming along. And for the divine feminine, my advice is really just going to be to please stay very strong in what you know is true. Don't lose sight of what's true. Stay in your power. Stand in your power as a goddess figure. Stand in your feminine energy. Embody that feminine energy as much as possible and allow your masculine to come to you. It's no longer, and many feminine have completely healed and released any type of need for this connection any longer, the longing, the chasing, and all of those things. And that's good, because you're in a space of just allowing, and allowing that masculine energy to transition, get to that higher ground, and allow them to be able to be attracted back to the feminine, which is how it works. So the more feminine you can stand in your power, shine your light, stay detached, keep the faith, keep the truth about this connection. Don't lose the truth. Don't get triggered out of the truth. Don't be fearful if you're catching something from your divine masculine, which really is a part of, there you go, death. This is the time to really rise above, stay above all of that, stay in your power, and it's going to be a huge, huge support for your masculine. Remember, there's no separation. You know, so many, I just want to end with this. So many get caught up in the separation factor, especially those who are new to the journey. We're separated. Oh, my masculine and I, we're not together. You're always together. You can't cut the cord with your twin. You can detach, you can pull your energy back, you can shift the focus, which does help to harmonize the energy, but you can never cut that. You and your twin are forever. Forever. So getting caught up in judging behaviors, judging them, criticizing them, getting angry, it doesn't help a thing. Understand that, you know, those types of things are just the ego. It's not truly who they are. But the separation, you're never separated. You're always with each other. And the more you embrace that, the more that you affirm that union in the here and now, that's the truth of it. It's going to help pull everything together. Okay, the biggest illusion that there ever was separation. Divine truth is all about unity, unification. So try your best to understand that and, you know, stay with that, because that's what's going to take you there. I hope that this was really helpful. I'm really excited about doing new reading sessions in the new place. Definitely, like I said, I'm booking for March now. So if you'd like to get in touch with me and have a reading, we go over massive details. I have to say, massive details. But a lot of people are quite shocked with what comes out in these readings. A lot of people you know, have only had tarot readings before, oracle card readings, and so this was a newer experience for them. Nothing against tarot card readings or you know, cards in any way. I love them. I have plenty. But what I do is different from that. And we do cover a lot, as much as we can get as far as details. And I'm also very supportive with giving you methods, tools, prayers, anything and everything to help you to shift energy within your space after the reading is done. So it's not just the reading, it's also extra support after the reading to help you out. So if this is something that you feel you would like to do, theparanormalpriestess.com. Thank you, everyone, and remember, from the heart of the darkness is born the light. Excuse me. Brightest blessings, everyone. Take care, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.